Good morning, dear children. I gave you some problems to solve. I think you have solved. Before that, let me complete this topic. Only one small concept is left. In the last session, we have studied what is power. Power P is product of VI. We got this result. This power P can also be expressed in terms of resistance. For example, we know that using Ohm's law, V is equal to Ri. So if you substitute V equal to Ri in this equation, then P becomes equal to Ri into Ri square. So I will write it as I square R. This is in terms of current and resistance. If voltage is, if you want to express in terms of voltage, see here, V is equal to Ri. You can substitute even I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. If you substitute in terms of voltage, then we can write power P is equal to V into I. That is V by R. If you substitute I, then we get V square by R. Power P is equal to V square by R. These are the two equations which will be helpful while solving the problems. One problem I asked you to solve. There is a electric bulb of 100 watt, 220 volt. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt and 100 watt. When it is operated on 110 volt, what is the power consumed? You see here, an electric bulb example. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt, 100 watt. If it is operated on 110 volt supply, volt supply, what is the power consumed? What is the power consumed? Simple question. See, when you look at the rating of the bulb, on the bulb it will be printed. If you purchase any bulb, if you see any filament bulb, on that it will be written 220 volt, 100 watt. Suppose it is operated for lesser voltage, 110 volt, exactly half. What will be its power? Will it be 100 watt itself, or 50 watt, or 75 watt, or 25 watt? Four options. A 100 watt, B 50 watt, B 75 watt, C 50 watt, D 25 watt. Which is the correct answer? Let us see. Let us solve the problem, then we will come to the correct answer. We have answer. Power of the bulb P equal to 100 watt for voltage supply 220. Now what remains constant here for a bulb is its resistance. Resistance of the filament remains constant. So we have to use this equation P equal to V square by R, so that we can find out what is the resistance. Okay. Then we have P equal to V square by R. Therefore, R is equal to V square by P. R is equal to V square by P. V just substitute 220 into 220 divided by power 100 watts. So if you cancel two zeros, it becomes 484. 484 ohm is the resistance. That resistance of the bulb filament remains the same. Now let us calculate what is its power if it is connected to 110 volts. If voltage is 110, what happens to resistance? Okay, resistance remains the same. What happens to the power? Then again we will use V square by R. So now V is 110. 110 into 110 divided by 484. Resistance is 484. 484 can be written as 22 into 22. 22 into 22. So that cancellation will be easy. 11 twos are 11 tens are 11 twos are 11 tens are. So 2 ones are 2 fives are. So 100 divided by 4. 100 divided by 4. So it becomes 25 watts. So the problem is quite interesting. So using this equation, one can go for solution of this kind of numerical problem. Now let us see another one. Commercial unit of electric energy. Every home is fitted with an electric meter, which is helpful for measuring the electricity that is being consumed, electricity that is being used by the households for a complete month. After complete month, the electrician reads that meter and gives you bill, and it will give you how many units of electricity being used. What is that unit? That unit is commercial unit of electrical energy. So let us calculate what is the commercial unit of electrical energy, and let us define what is the commercial unit of electrical energy. If 1000 watts of power is consumed for 1 hour, then the energy that is consumed is equal to 1000 watt hour. 1000 watt hour is also called as kilowatt hour. So if 1000 watts of electric power is consumed or utilized for 1 hour, then the electric energy utilized, electrical energy used, we calculate it as electric energy E equal to power into time. Power into time, because power is equal to electric energy consumed per unit time, because power is equal to electric energy consumed per unit time. So therefore E is equal to P into T. So P is 1000 watts and time is 1 hour. So this is what we got as 1 kilowatt hour. K is small here, K for kilo, W for watt, small h for hour. So this itself is called as commercial unit of electric energy. This is termed as commercial unit of electric energy. Remember, this is the unit of energy. This is unit of electrical energy, not that of power. Please remember, it is not the unit of power, it is the unit of energy. So always question will be asked, multiple choice question. The commercial unit of electric energy is kilowatt hour or joule, some other units will be given. So you have to identify it is kilowatt hour, or it will be asked in the reverse manner. Kilowatt hour or commercial unit, kilowatt hour is the unit of options will be power, energy, voltage, current. So correct option is energy, not the power. Okay. So kilowatt hour. Even suppose you are using 100 watt bulbs. Suppose you are using 100 watt bulbs which are 10 in number in your barrack. 100 watt bulbs are used continuously for 1 hour. So what is the total energy utilized? 10 into 100 into 1 hour. So that becomes 1000 watt hour. 1000 watt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. So 1 kilowatt hour is the electrical energy unit, that is commercial unit of electrical energy. So based on this itself, in short itself, it will be called as 1 unit. It will be just called as unit. Based on the number of units that are used for the entire month, the bill will be prepared and will be submitted. And per unit price is fixed. It will be 3 rupees, or it will be 3 rupees 50 paise, or 4 rupees, based on that particular month. And accordingly you have to pay the money. It will be calculated and you have to pay the amount. So let us solve some problems based on this, then you will understand the meaning of commercial unit of electrical energy in detail. I think it is clear. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to how many joules? That is next question. Kilowatt hour is the commercial unit. If you express this in joules, how many joules equal to 1 kilowatt hour? 1 kWh is equal to 1 K is equal to 1000 joules per second, because 1 watt is 1 joule per second. 1 watt is 1 joule per second. 1000 joule per second into 1 hour. 1 hour if you express in terms of seconds, because now I am converting it into SI unit. 60 minutes into 60 seconds. These are the number of seconds in 1 hour. 3600 seconds. So second cancels. So you are left with totally joules. So 6 6 are 36. 36 into 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 is to 5 joules. 36 lakhs joules. Or you can write it as 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. In scientific notation, 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. So this is how one can convert kilowatt hour into joules. This is very important conversion. Very important. This is being frequently asked in the examination. Even in the previous board examination, this question was asked, and there was a numerical problem based on this. You must remember this, practice this. It will be 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. Okay, now let us solve some simple problems. Okay, this is one interesting problem. An electric refrigerator rated 400 watts operates 8 hours per day. It is operated 8 hours per day. What is the cost of energy to operate it for September month, for complete September month, at the cost of ₹3 per kilowatt hour, at the cost of ₹3 per unit. Okay, now you see here they have given the month September, means you should remember how many days are there in September month. So very simple method: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So September is having 30 days. So you have to calculate for 30 days how many kilowatt hours are being utilized, and per kilowatt hour 3 rupees is fixed. So what is the bill? What is the total amount? So you can just calculate. Answer. Total energy 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day. So energy is calculated as power into time. Per day I am calculating. So 400 watts into 8 hours per day. The number of days in September month. Number of days in September month is equal to 30. Therefore, total energy for entire month is equal to this multiplied by 30 days. Per day 800 into 400 into 8. Therefore, for 30 days 400 into 8 into 30. So many watt hours. This is giving you watt hours. Watt hours, right? Now just multiply 8 4s are 32, 32 3s are 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 8 4s are 32, 32 3s are, so 96. 1 2 3 1 2 3 watt hours, but we have converted into kilowatt hours. So divide it by 1000. Kilowatt hours. So that becomes 96 kilowatt hours. Means in September month, the refrigerator itself consumes an electric energy of 96 units. Per unit it is rupees 3. Therefore, cost of 96 units equal to 96 into 3 rupees per unit. So it becomes 3 6 are 18, carry 1, 3 9s are 27 plus 1, 3 9s are 27 plus 1, 28. 288 rupees. Rupees 288. So this is the cost of the units consumed by only refrigerator. It's a simple problem calculated only for refrigerator. So in the numerical problem, there will be questions based on number of bulbs, refrigerator, and electric iron. Based on that, what will be the total bill for the entire month can be asked. So that's how simple steps you have to use and convert it into kilowatt hour. How many kilowatt hours? Then per kilowatt hour amount will be fixed. If you multiply that, you will get the electricity bill. Now let me solve one more simple problem which I had asked you in the previous video. That is, there are two electrical gadgets. One TV is there, another one is toaster, as I asked you last time. Which uses more energy? A 250 watt TV set in 1 hour or 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes. So let us calculate that. I think I can calculate it here itself. Okay, 250. I have already given you a question, so no need to write it once again. 250 watt TV used for 1 hour or 1200 watt toaster used for 10 minutes. Which one uses more energy? So once you learn kilowatt hour, it is easy to convert this given data into kilowatt hour, directly one can calculate it and we can compare. Then for 250 watt TV when used for 1 hour, number of units used by TV. Units are that of commercial unit of electrical energy. That is equal to 250 watts into 1 hour. So 250 watt hour in terms of kilowatt divided by 1000. So 250 divided by 1000 watts hour. So if you cancel 0, you will get 1/4. 1/4 kilowatt hour means 1/4 of a unit. 1/4 of a unit. Now similarly, number of units used by toaster. Number of units used by toaster. So you can see here the toaster again it is of 1200 watts. 1200 watts used for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. So but this 10 minute must be converted into hour. 10 minute is equal to 1/6 of an hour because 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Therefore 10 minutes is equal to 1/6 of an hour. 400 into 1/6 of an hour. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Therefore 10 minutes is equal to 1/6 of an hour. So it becomes 200 watt hour. Now you can see here it is 250 watt hours, here it is 200 watt hours. Therefore TV consumes more energy which is used for 1 hour rather than toaster of 1200 watt hour consumes less unit because it is used only for 10 minutes. So this can be again divided by 1000. So it becomes 0 0 cancel 1/5. 1/5 of kilowatt hour. So the question is which uses more energy? Definitely the TV uses more energy because it is 1/4 kilowatt hour. This is 1/5 of kilowatt hour. This is 0.25 kilowatt hour. This is 0.2 kilowatt hour. Therefore, TV used for 1 hour will be consuming more electrical energy rather than a toaster of 1200 watt used for 10 minutes. That's how one can calculate using kilowatt hour unit. Or you can calculate directly in terms of joules. Even you can calculate in terms of joules. That will also give you the result. I think this is easier compared to converting it to joules. Okay, look at this problem. There are two lamps, like two bulbs. One rated 100 watt, 220 volts. 100 watt which can operate at 220 volt. Another one 60 watt bulb which can operate at 220 volt. 100 watt and 60 watt. And they are connected in parallel to an electric main supply. This is the electric main supply. They are connected in parallel. So the electric main supply voltage is 220 volts. What is the current drawn from the line? What is the total current I drawn from the line if the supply voltage is 220 volts? So this is the problem in terms of two bulbs which are connected in parallel. So power is given 100 watt, 60 watt, and you need to calculate what is the resistances. What is the resistance R1 of first bulb? What is the resistance R2 of second bulb? Calculate them. Then once you calculate resistances, these resistances are connected in parallel. and calculate the equivalent resistance, total resistance in parallel, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Once you get the total resistance in parallel, then you can calculate what is the current using Ohm's law. I think you will do this. The hint is power P is equal to V square by R, because voltage is same. When the bulbs are connected in parallel, the voltage supplied for both the bulbs will be same. Voltage doesn't divide, voltage remains the same. With this hint, I think you can solve this problem. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.